Welcome to Rising with Soccer.
Hello everyone. It's been a long journey, 50 games, and this is coming to the last game of the tournament in Euro 2020, that is in Italy versus England. The game will be played at Wembley Stadium, London. So I'm hoping for electric atmosphere in Wembley Stadium. I'm hoping it will be a jam-packed game. Let's look into lineup and formations for both teams. In orange we have Italy, in blue we have England. With Italy will be going with their classical 4-3-3 formation with Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal, Bonucci and Chiellini and as centre back partners. On right back role, they will be having Di Lorenzo. On left back, they will be having Emerson. In midfield trio, they will be going with Jorginho, Verratti, Barella. On left wing, they will be having Insigne. On right wing, they will be having Chiesa, who has scored 2 goals. Very good player. And striker will be Ciro Immobile. And looking at the English players, England will be going with the 4-2-3-1 formation with Pickford in goal, Stones and Maguire as centre backs. On right back role, they will be having Walker. On left back role, they will be having Luke Shaw. Centre defending midfielders will be both Rice and Phillips. They have been a very strong pair of CDMs. Coming to the three midfielders, they will be going with Saka on the right wing. On left wing, they will be having Sterling. On just behind the striker, they will be having Mason Mount, and striker will be Harry Kane. Harry Kane has been phenomenal in the last 3 games. Very decisive player. Let's look into the key tactical battles for this game. First will be Harry Kane versus Chiellini, Jorginho, and Bonucci. In last game against Denmark, we have seen Harry Kane was dropping very deep. Usually, what happens is center forwards take the position between whenever they find spaces between two defenders. But England's Harry Kane is not doing that. He is dropping deep to have his midfielders to gain control of the ball. So you will be thinking that Harry Kane might be going up against these two defenders, and they will also like to have this striker to be between them because they know how to defend this kind of scenarios. But what Harry Kane does is smartly he drops in midfield to get the ball. So even Mason Mount is free to move into wing positions. So whichever ball the way ball moves. So if at all England is attacking from this side, what happens is Harry Kane might be dropping deep. Mason Mount might go to support on left wing. Raheem Sterling will be obviously somewhere in here, and Luke Shaw will be here. So Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, Sterling, and even Harry Kane will be dropping on this side of the pitch or this side of the pitch, so that he can create an overload of players. So that you can see, if we see in this area of the pitch, we can see 3 players against 2 of Italy. So this is one triangle which England is trying to use. Here we are having 3 on 3, and when Harry Kane will move to this side, Jorginho will also need to follow him. So here also we can see a kind of a more of a overload from English players. Whenever Calvin Phillips or Declan Rice can also help them by adding here. And we have seen English players have been very fluid and attacking in this Euro. Most of their attacks have been on left side. Means if we divide this pitch into 3 phases, right, center, and left, 36% of attacks were on from left side only. So we can see this is the most used wing because Sterling is there. Luke Shaw is phenomenal from this wing. So this is the one way. Looking at the other, Saka has been phenomenal against Denmark. He provided one low cross and own goal was scored. So Saka is very good player. I guess he will be again playing in the final because he has shown he has a character and he helps the team in defense as well as in attack. So he is very good player. I hope he will start and Gareth Southgate will show his uh, happiness towards Saka by including him in the first team. Then looking at the other side of the pitch, that Ciro Immobile versus Maguire and Stones. I will be seeing that Stones versus Ciro Immobile will be the battle because Harry Maguire will be filling the space left behind by the Luke Shaw. So Maguire will be here and most central role will be taken by Stones as we have seen in many matches in this Euro. So Ciro Immobile versus Stones. Looking at both the players, Stones has been a quite fantastic defender for Man City and England. A very good player. And Ciro Immobile is a kind of a tricky striker who can score, who can take the shots from outside the box. He has been unfortunate in this tournament, couldn't get some goals, but he is a very great player. He can turn the game upside down whenever he wants. So it will be a good neutral battle, I'm saying. I do not see any upper hand in this battle, to be honest. Coming to the left wing, we will be having Lorenzo Insigne versus Walker. This is a very, very tricky battle, to be honest, because Insigne is having that qualities of dribbling past the defenders, but he's not that pacey. He likes to move around, keep the ball carrier. He likes to cut inside and take the shots also. So, and we have seen against Belgium, he took the ball from halfway line, came inside, got the shot from outside the box and scored. So he will be very difficult for handle to Walker, but because of Walker's experience, Walker's space, I guess Walker is having kind of a upper hand against Lorenzo Insigne. And coming to the midfielders, we will be seeing Verratti against Rice or Phillips, and Barella versus Calvin Phillips. So this three trio of midfielders, if at all we consider that Harry Kane does not drop deep and Mason Mount stays here, if we see Jorginho, Verratti, Barella versus Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, and Declan Rice, uh, Declan Rice, Phillips, and Mason Mount is not that experienced trio of different midfielders. If we see Jorginho, Verratti, and Barella are more experienced than all of those three, so it will be a good battle. But these Calvin Phillips and Rice are very physical players, so they do not give you a lot of time on the ball whenever you receive it. So Verratti will be having a lot of difficulty in possessing the ball, because I have seen many times whenever PSG comes to English Premier League teams for playing Champions League, they have that difficult time to keep the ball position, because they are obviously good in balls controlling also, but whenever the physical side comes, that time they are lacking somewhere. So Varati is having that kind of problem where he does not handle the physical game, and he needs to somehow manage that in this game against England, as it is a final. It will be very, very intense game, and with the pressure they will be working on, so they need to handle this somehow. Then looking at the Luke Shaw versus Chiesa battle, Chiesa is a very fantastic player. We have seen he has scored 2 goals. In the last game also, he scored a fantastic goal against Spain. And looking at him, he is a, like, he likes to attack. He also likes to defense also, but he's more of a prowess is in attacking. So, and Luke Shaw, we have seen, if at all Luke Shaw is going to attack from left for England, then Chiesa need to somehow get hold of him. If Chiesa does not track back, then Nicola Barella has to track back here. And then someone from Ciro Immobile has to somehow drop deep to take. But we have seen Ciro Immobile does not drop deep. So Nicola Barella will be up against 2-on-1. So this will be very difficult time for Nico Barella. So somehow Chiesa need to help Barella in this game against Luke Shaw, because otherwise there will be a lot of spaces on the pitch. And Italy need to somehow manage this threat of Harry Kane dropping deep in midfield to get the ball, because what it creates is whenever he will drop deep, these two defenders are not remain young now. They are very experienced, but they lack the pace in their game. So no, none of them can uh, none of them can follow Harry Kane in the midfield and come back again to their places, because they are not so fast. So this is the again one problem point where Jorginho need to somehow make a decision whether he needs to track Mason Mount's run or Harry Kane's run, and that's where I guess again Varati needs to help him, because Varati can play also CDM role. So whether they use 4-3-3 formation with two attacking midfielders, but there might be chance that Varati might drop deep, so give a more protective cover here, so that if at all Hurricanes drop deep, then they are in a position where 2-on-2 will be there. But still, then Lorenzo Insigne will need to come back to cover up Rice, because Rice will be given a free space of the. So it's very, very crucial game for Italy, just because the game is going to be very, very physical. Italy needs to believe that they can attack against England, because England, we have seen against Denmark also. Denmark in the first half was trying to attack, use their energy, and they got an early goal also. But after that, they were not able to defend properly, because Hurricane was dropping the line. Hurricane passed from here to Hurricane passed one ball from here to Saka. Saka collected the ball and Saka provided a cross here, and because of a own goal, it happened. So you can see Harry Kane is helping the English wingers to give the ball and cross. Even Sterling was again coming from this wing, entered and dived into penalty area. So this is somehow they need to make sure they are good in. D. Lawrence is a fantastic midfield defender, but he can again have a terrible time against Sterling. So it will be a difficult game. all in all, this will be a very, very tight game. The one who will hold his nerve till the last minute will be coming out as a winner. That's what I can say. Played in Wembley Stadium, so England will be having the home support. They have played 6 games out of 7 in this Euro 2020 at home only in Wembley, so it is kind of a home advantage to them. Players to watch will be Verratti because Verratti needs to decide whether he will be playing as a CDM or a cam because they had to somehow neutralize Kane's threat in midfield. And players to watch will be from England side will be Raheem Sterling. He has been the outstanding performer for England team in this Euro. If at all England wins this tournament, I think Sterling should get the uh, man of the tournament because he has been absolutely fantastic for England. Uh, I'm predicting Italy to win this game as a 2-1 or on penalties. What I have seen is when was not able to qualify for the World Cup 2018, they took it by heart. Like it hurt them a lot because they were such a strong team. 2006 World Cup winner, 2012 Euro finalist against Spain, but they lost that final. 2016 again, it was a good tournament, but not that great, and they could not uh, qualify for the World Cup. And after that, Mancini gave them such a boost. He made them believe that you can win, we can. And they are on a stunning run of 33 games unbeaten coming into the final. They know how to manage the game. They have faced world number one team Belgium. They have faced Spain. They have faced a good Austrian side, which was very, very physical. They were also like England only, pressing higher up the pitch, trying to get the ball, but still they beaten them. So it's this Italian side had that something, the fire in them that they want to win this game, and the whole world will be supporting them in this game because they have seen the controversial penalty which England won in last game against Denmark. So I am also rooting for Italy. And was the very first video which I created on 11th of June. I stated that Italy might go on to win this tournament, and they are in the finals. So if at all Italy wins this, this will be like a very great thing for me. That I predicted Italy will be winning and Italy won. So it is going to be very, very magnificent for me. And I'm hoping that we will be seeing a rocking match between Italy and England. And hopefully Italian players will believe in themselves and come out as a winner against England. Looking at the statistics, if we see, you can see Italy positional statistics, attack sides. Italy does their attacks 41% from left side, 33% from right side, and middle 25%. And you can see 45% of the time Italy's ball position is in middle third and 32% in opposition third. If we see the action zones, 20% for England only. Here we have seen 32%. That means Italy is playing a more attacking football than England at this time of tournament. And middle third, they are having more position because they are trying to uh, do the more keep ups of the ball and trying to maintain the position the England side. And looking at England, England is making 40% from left hand side, right hand side 37%, middle 23%. So both teams like to attack from their left side. So whenever they will be on the pitch, one's left is one's right. So we will be seeing a kind of a circle, like Italy will be attacking from this side and England will be attacking from the exact opposite side. So it will be a good game to watch. And looking at the statistics, you can see Squawka data. Opta Performance Index shows Italy has been better performer than England in this tournament, the whole tournament. We can see 12 goals scored by Italy, 10 by England, shots 80, almost double than England. Then looking at the woodwork, they all hit three woodworks, assist, and chances created 93. It's double, more than double. So you can see Italy has transformed themselves from a defensive team to attack-minded team. They are kind of a hybrid team. They do defense also good, they do attack also good. Their midfield is strong, so they are doing everything on the pitch which they need to do. Then passing accuracy wise, both teams are very close. A long passing accuracy, Italy is better than them. Then looking at take-ons, we can see England is better because England is very physical side, so they know how to win aerial duels, ground duels. So that in those areas of the pitch, whenever the ball winning is needed, England is better side than Italy. And possession wise, both teams on an average keeps 52% of ball possession in matches. So on that criteria, the both teams are good. But chances created wise, Italy is better than them. And looking at the clearances, we can see Italy has made more clearances, more interceptions, more blocks. So we can see, and goals conceded, we can see Italy has conceded 3 goals. England has conceded only 1 goal. That was free kick by Damsgaard in the semi-final. 5 clean sheets, a wonderful record to have going into the final of the any tournament. So it will be a good game and good test of character for England defense, whether they remain similarly strong in the final or they break in under pressure. Because England has reached to the final of a major tournament in after 55 years, so a lot of pressure on them also. And looking at the turnovers and shot ending at halftime, goal ending at halftime, pressing sequences, build-ups, direct attacks, Italy is having better numbers than England in this tournament. So overall, looking at the stats and form and everything, we can say Italy is a better team and they might go on to win. But England is no less, and England has only considered one goal, so they are superb defensive team right now. So looking at this game, it will be a tough game for both our teams, and may the best team win. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.